everyone, in this video we are going to talk about the stupid, idiotic idea that haters have been circulating that Amberlynn needs to refund her channel members. This is probably the second dumbest idea that Hater Nation has come up with. The first one being that Hater Nation keeps Amberlynn relevant. Let's just get into this video. If you're a fan of Amberlynn Reid and haters are just disingenuous fans, you're a fangirl, you'll be fine. You'll remember the first live stream era. She was still living in Kentucky. She did 2 live streams a week, and Hater Nation constantly called them boring, but also said that they were where the real Amberlynn Reid came out. So they would call them boring, but also say that they were entertaining because Amberlynn Reid was being her real mean self, according to them. So we're just getting started, and there's already an example of their paradoxical thinking. How can the videos be simultaneously boring and entertaining? But let's get back on track, because my point is there are lots of examples about the kind of streams that Amberlynn does. If you purchased a membership, you knew exactly what you were getting into. You know that she wasn't going to be a part of the Red Bull diving team. You knew that Amberlynn wasn't going to be out on nature walks, live streaming. You knew that Amberlynn Reid live streams consist of her looking at the chat and responding to it. Just like they did the first time that she had the live stream era, just like they did when she was consistently live streaming on YouNow. The live streams have been the same for years. Some of you even purchased memberships just for the privilege of being able to roast Amberlynn in the chat. What's the point of that? Do you really think someone should refund you your money for that? Didn't you get exactly what you paid for? Do you really want a refund when it's clear that you were doing that during the live streams? Some of you really spent $10 a month to throw virtual tomatoes at a fat woman, and you think that's a good decision, but you also want her to refund you the money and to refund other people the money because the live streams are boring, as if that's her fault that you pay money for that. Some of you pay extra money when you know that she's not going to answer your fat-phobic questions. Some of you will pay for the membership and then pay to send her super chats, and then you'll get mad at her for not answering them when you knew that she doesn't answer all the super chats. She never has. Do you really think you deserve a refund because you don't have the intellectual ability to spend your money wisely? I don't think that's her fault. Anyone unhappy with memberships can go to their bank and ask to be refunded. Anyone can. Just like you would with any service that you pay for that you were not happy with. Why is it Amberlynn's responsibility to take a survey of who is and isn't happy with the streams and to refund those people? If they figured out how to join her memberships, therefore paying for the live streams, then they could also do a little bit of Googling, get on Bing, get on DuckDuckGo, and figure out what they need to do to get a refund. You don't have to give Amberlynn money, and you don't have to watch the membership live streams. There will always be people like Stupid Salty Crab that will summarize the live streams for you. So why are you paying Amberlynn money when you don't think that she deserves the money that she's getting paid? Like, that does not make sense. Why do you elect to give her some of your hard-earned dollars when you think that she's lazy and doesn't deserve it? I don't know about you, but if I thought someone didn't deserve my money, I wouldn't give it to them. Like, are y'all okay? Why does Amberlynn have to pay for your poor decisions when you could just not pay her in the first place? Mind you, these people hold the fact that they have paid for memberships or super chatted to Amberlynn over her head all of the time. They constantly tell her that she should be trying to answer all of the chats or trying to address all of the super chats. And like I said before, y'all know what her live streams are like, and she has never addressed all the super chats. But in addition to that, the narrative that I saw the last time she was doing live streams for members was that you guys are in some way her boss? Excuse me? Absolutely psychotic. Just because you opt in to give her money for low effort content, you think that she has to up her content because you say so? Absolutely not. And even so, you're not her boss. This is not employment. In fact, if it was, you couldn't talk to her the way that you talk to her because you would have created a hostile work environment. So if you guys want to be employers and you want to act like you're her boss, y'all have got a lot of owning up to do. On top of that, some other creators will only address super chats that are like over $10 or over $20. Why is it okay for them to do that, but it's not okay for Amberlynn to trust that you're smart enough to know that just because you super chat, it doesn't mean that she's going to answer you because she's never answered all the super chats? Why is it wrong for her to think that you would have some critical thinking skills and could put two and two together? Why is it her fault that you're not smart enough to know that just because you purchase a channel membership, she's not going to address every one of your little virtual tomatoes that you're throwing in the chat? Why is everything Amberlynn's fault? How come Hater Nation can never take accountability for anything that they do? They can't even be accountable for when they spend their money. But at the same time, they'll make fun of Amberlynn Reid for spending her money frivolously. But you give this woman money every month for her to ignore you. And somehow that's her fault. You guys have to get over yourselves. You guys have to get over yourselves. You have to do better.